it's me, Bree, and welcome to my channel. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that for some reason I lost a bunch of um, video. A lot of it was corrupted or just didn't go into my computer, and I'm not sure why. So I drew these two girls. They were drawn in two completely different times while I was at work, but they both had the peace sign and they both had the tongue sticking out, and I thought it was pretty cute to do it together. So two of the biggest things that were corrupted or whatever, was after I'm done outlining them here, I outline them in my Prismacolor pencils again, like I always do, right before I'm about to, use my Arteza watercolor pens. And then the start of the second girl, which you'll see the other one who's in shorts and a top, it doesn't show you the start of that either. I'm not sure where those two parts of that video went. It makes me really upset, but I gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. Also, it seems like I might have some issues with part of the coloring of the other girl. Um, I don't think everything's in there. It might be, but I might have overlooked it. So just to let you guys know right off the bat, there's some things that aren't uh, in there like they're supposed to be. I wish there were, but they aren't. But I did have a lot of fun doing these, and I really hope you enjoy this video, even though it's gonna kind of jump around a little bit. Um, and right now I am doing the charcoal transfer where I put the charcoal on the back and draw over it to make an imprint on the watercolor paper underneath. And then I will outline them and I will paint them with my Arteza watercolor pens. So I hope you enjoy. Stick around for the rest of the video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye! I also want to mention quick as well, because this was cut out, or with the corrupted video it wasn't recorded. There's a little plastic piece on the side that I'm using. What I'm doing is I'm actually coloring with the Arteza ink onto that little plastic piece and picking it up with my water brush, and it just helps bring the pigment out a little bit more, and so I'm not um, using all of that pigment in the pen, and also it puts down a lighter wash of the watercolor. I do this quite a bit, especially in the second girl with her skin. I think I talk about it a little bit more. I just hope it wasn't corrupted. Um, but yeah, so that little plastic piece on the side is a new thing that I started doing. I put the ink down on that, and then I pick it up with the water brush and I use it as like an actual watercolor, like almost picking it up out of a pan and just watering it down. But I just use the plastic piece in the ink. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Also, as you can see, it's a lot of back and forth, pen to pen to pen to pen, depending on what I'm using. Like for the skin, I'm doing the tan, and then the brown, and then the tan again, and then the water brush, and then the tan again. So it's a lot of back and forth with these, and I know it's not like that with normal watercolor, but if you saw my first Arteza watercolor pen video, you'll know that I hate watercolor. I have no patience for it. This stuff dries really, really quick compared to um, regular watercolor that I've seen, at least, or that I've used. I've used pan, and I've also used the tube watercolor. I hate the tube watercolor. Oh, that's even worse. Um, but you see, I go back and forth a lot with the pens and the color and the water and blah 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 blah. But yeah, it's a lot of back and forth with these. So good, this part wasn't cut out, but as you can see, what I was just telling about having the color put down on the plastic piece and then back onto the skin. Um, this is how I did it with the shirt originally, and I like how the skin came out on this one a lot better than the original, or on the first one. And you'll see at the end that the first one, when I give you a closer look, is a heck of a lot more splotchy than this one. But it is a little more tricky because if you get a darker wash on a certain area, it's not like you can go over it again, because then if you go over it again with water, it either gets too watered down or it doesn't move, or it's kind of just taken some finesse. But for the most part, that's all I did with the skin. I think the rest of it I did the normal way, with just coloring it and then shading it with different colors. Um, Also, I didn't like that purple, so I changed it because it was more of a pinky purple and I wanted a purple purple. So, more bluey purple, I guess. Um, don't mind my big head in the way. Um, I pop in a few times, just doing the eyes because they're a little bit more of a smaller detail and I need to be careful with the eyeballs. So I did kind of two techniques when it came to her skin. This one I actually like how it came out more than this one. This one, if you zoom in, you can see the blotchiness that was left behind. So this one I just took the two pens and blended together. And this one I put it down on the plastic sheet and I used the water brush, picked up the pigment, and then put it down. And this blended out a lot better. But either way, I still like them. This one is a little bit more blotchy, but that is what happens when you're not experienced with something and, you know, try to do pieces. So here these are. Sisters, twins, friends, whatever. But yeah, I didn't do backgrounds because I'm scared of backgrounds. I don't like backgrounds. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!